Australians can usually spot a fake a mile off, but when it comes to designer shoes, it seems we're developing our own reputation for knockoffs. The only difference here, these are being sold in some of our leading stores.
These brands are absolutely shameless. Of course, the big question is, where are their ethics?
We're an entire season behind overseas. It's just a little bit too easy to copy.
It is a safe haven for plagiarists, and that's been recognised for quite some time. And you're Manolo Blahniks.
No!
Give me a Blahniks.
Blame Sex and the City for making Manolo Blahnik a household name. Shoe sales are booming, and some of the most outrageous and dangerous designs in fashion history are hobbling down the runway. As consumers trade the it bag for the it shoe, marketers are scrambling to give them the look for less, laughing all the way to the bank. But not everyone gets the joke.
The problem is pandemic. You walk into any store in any high street and, you'll find a shop full of designer knockoffs.
It smells like Halle.
US talk show host Jay Leno recently got a whiff of Halle Berry's Camilla Skovgaard's. But what's really on the nose, at least as far as this Danish cobbler is concerned, is that at least 3 Australian manufacturers are copying her designs for a third of the price. Not that any of the companies are prepared to talk about it on camera. When Sydney shoe blogger Matt Jordan, aka Imelda, accused Tony Bianco of doing a one-for-one copy of a Skovgaard shoe, the company's lawyers demanded a retraction.
I couldn't believe that, they had the audacity to, refer the matter to their legal counsel.
Australia has a footwear market worth close to $2 billion. Can you spot the difference between these designer originals on the left and these Australian copies?
A one-for-one knockoff is, where you're buying the shoe, you're taking it to China, and you're replicating it, rivet for rivet, buckle for buckle. When something's been influenced, it's been influenced by a broader trend. These brands are, more and more, knocking off, not just catwalk designers, but independent designers.
That's what I want. I want to have my cake and I want to eat it too.
Even the Australian ads are a dead ringer for the original. This is Louis Vuitton's Spicy shoe and a Siren Shoes copy. This is Madonna advertising Louis Vuitton's shoe and Siren Shoes' uncannily similar image. And shots of Halle Berry and Cindy Crawford wearing Skovgaard's originals were used by Tony Bianco to promote its copies.
Hottest trends just walk down the catwalk and unfortunately, maybe 10 Australian retailers will have that exact look in their store.
Brisbane duo Shannon Gunn and Gabrielle Thompson spent 5 years working for a large shoe manufacturer, trawling the world for products to copy. They left to launch their own brand, Tom Gunn.
It's not nice, as a designer, you don't like putting your stuff out there for someone else to benefit from.
There's a slow notoriety overseas, particularly amongst large fashion houses who I imagine are getting frankly sick to death of the fact that people in Australia can come along and rip off designs at will.
Due to recent changes in Australia's copyright legislation, you need to register each design here before a product is launched in order to protect it. Intellectual property specialist lawyer David Stewart.
Australia is about one of the very few countries who actually need to do this. Another notable one is China. So if you're an international fashion designer based in Milan or based in Rome or based in London and you're not aware of this particular quirk to the way in which Australian law works, then you've got no basis upon which to try and protect the creative output of your efforts.
Most of them have been sort of caught with their pants down, and sort of been unprepared for, Web 2.0.
What I actually hope will happen is that the federal government will actually address it as an issue, as something that is, embarrassing at the end of the day for an OECD country to have this as a problem.
That's Sally Obermeter reporting. We'll be back right after this. Still